Communist China's government says it is serious about improving the quality of food and other products manufactured and exported. Today, China executed the former head of its Food and Drug Safety Agency. He was convicted of taking almost $1 million in bribes for his approval of dangerous drugs. At least 10 people in China died as a result. Some say the harsh sentence was meant to send a message that China is determined to improve its product safety. But as we have been reporting on this broadcast, China's safety record is absolutely dismal. Many unsafe products have been exported to this country, such as poisonous human and pet food, toxic toys, toothpaste, and faulty tires. Despite safety warnings from the United States and other nations, Communist China's export machine is hardly slowing. As Christine Romans reports, new figures from the Communist Chinese show record exports and a record surplus.
It's been 4 months now since the recall of millions of bags of pet food, a stunning safety failure, followed up by lead-painted toy trains and toxic toothpaste, and this doll, clearly a choking hazard, all of them made in China. The Consumer Product Safety Commission has announced recalls of 128 Chinese products, 68% of all recalls. The FDA has banned the sale of 5 kinds of fish from China. The result, China is exporting more than ever. New Chinese customs statistics carried by the Xinhua news agency show China's June surplus rose 85.5% compared with a year ago. For the first half of this year, the surplus jumped 83%.
Although the trade statistics for the first half were just gruesome vis-a-vis China, I think that what we're going to see later on is that China will not be exporting as much to the United States because the American consumer is just not going to use bad toothpaste or bad cat food.
Chang says if China can't prove its products are safe, importers will switch to other sources. That could take 6 months. But the Chinese customs figures reveal that for now, the world and particularly Americans' appetite for cheap Chinese products continues unabated.
We have a situation here where we've seen just a monumental increase in exports from China, particularly with toys and other items, and yet our agencies haven't changed. No one's minding the store in the United States of America when it comes to these Chinese imports.
The U.S. is on track to top last year's record $232 billion trade deficit with China, safety concerns or not. Really a cascading series of faulty products and recalls, yet the appetite for Chinese products, Lou, is only growing.
It's interesting that Gordon Chang, who is an authority on China, believes that American consumers will start to exercise some caution and some hesitancy when it comes to buying those imports. It'll be interesting to see if he's correct in that assessment.
He says there's more of a lag. He says that we'll see in 6 or 7 months if the Chinese can't prove that they're serious beyond executing someone, really prove that they're serious, then there's no choice but to look to other foreign sources or domestic production here.
The fact of the matter is this country is now, in nearly every respect, dependent upon China for so many of its exports that I'm not sure that there is any room here to make a decision on the part of the American consumer. Christine, thank you. Christine Romans. That brings us to the subject of our poll question. Do you believe the U.S. government and corporate America are responsible for American dependence on Chinese imports? Yes or no? Cast your vote at LouDobbs.com. We'll have those results here later. Time now for some of your thoughts. Barbara in New York said, "Hi, Lou. Unbelievable. We continue to receive inferior, unsafe, downright dangerous products from Red China, and now Chrysler wants to market a car made there. They'll deserve every lawsuit that comes their way." Paul in Illinois. "My wife and I just came from an Ace Hardware store. We went to see some on-sale items. Guess what? Every one of them was made in China. I even wonder if they're safe. Keep up the crusade. We have become activists because of you." The results of our poll tonight, 98% of you say the United States government and corporate America are responsible for American dependence on Chinese imports.